Heading to Walt Disney World in the spring? Well, you get to take advantage of one of Epcot's amazing festivals, the Flower and Garden Festival. Here's exactly what you'll be able to experience.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
My name's Christina, and as the owner of Showcase the World Travel, modern travel agency dedicated to helping families take a break from the busy, we plan a lot of Disney vacations. And one of my absolute favorite times to go to Walt Disney World is May. And if you're visiting during May when there's low crowds, you also get to enjoy the Flower and Garden Festival. So it's really exciting to be able to enjoy this festival. It's included with the cost of your ticket. So it's not more, it's not an additional ticket. It is just included. You go to Epcot and you see the festival booths and things going on around it. What I love about the Flower and Garden Festival is that Epcot never looks better than during this time. It's colorful, it's bright, and for those of us who are visiting from the Northeast, it's a sign that spring is coming. It is coming despite all the snow. So if you're visiting during spring break, April vacation, or my favorite time, May, you'll see these incredible topiaries. These topiaries represent a bunch of Disney characters. They're absolutely beautiful, and they just you find your favorite character in a topiary, and it just brightens your day. Another part of any Epcot festival is the outdoor kitchens. The outdoor kitchens for Flower and Garden take a fresh farm grown theme. They're usually about a dozen kiosks, with new kiosks coming up every year. And the Garden Passport is available to help you locate all the outdoor kitchens and keep track of everything that you eat as a free souvenir. So it's basically a passport, and it has all of the different food items, and you check it off, and it's really fun. And it's all homegrown. So there's usually a citrus booth, Florida Fresh, those types of farm to garden experiences. One of the things that I remember most, one of the food items that I remember loving is the maple bacon cupcake over in the American Adventure Pavilion, the kiosk over there. I don't remember the name of the kiosk. But, there's a fried green tomato that's there every year that I love. A pineapple booth if you are a subscriber. If not, hit the bell. I love pineapples and I love Dole Whip. And so at the pineapple booth, they usually have a unique kind of Dole Whip. They usually have like a pineapple upside down cake and then some sort of taco with pineapple on it. And so basically I just want everything at the pineapple booth. The honey booth is also very interesting all the time. And then Violet Lemonade is such a perennial favorite of this event. It even has its own merchandise. I love Polka Dot Pixie Shop. They're one of my favorite small shops for Disney merchandise. I'll put a link to their site below, but you can get their Violet Lemonade t-shirts, which are really, really fun. Another thing that most Epcot festivals have is a concert series. For Flower and Garden, it's called Garden Rocks, and it runs for 90 nights and features over 250 performances by popular artists. They change every year, but some of the ones that you'll see returning are Rick Springfield, Plain White Tees, Mark Wills. We recently saw, last May, we saw Peter Noon from Hermits, which sounds a little silly, but my daughter loves the song Henry VIII. She's 4. She loves the concert. They played Love Potion No. 9, even though it's not their song. Mrs. Brown, You Have a Lovely Daughter, and some other 60s favorites. Peter Noon came really close to my daughter while singing Henry VIII, and it just made her day, to the point where she's planning our next trip, and the thing that she said she wanted to do the most is see Peter's concert at Epcot, but she wanted to get a funnel cake first. So she wanted to get a funnel cake and then go see the concert with Peter. Fortunately, Peter's not going to be there during our next trip because we're traveling during the Festival of the Arts. If you'd like to learn more about the Festival of the Arts, check out this video. But it will be a Broadway concert series. So we will be seeing Broadway performers from The Lion King. So hopefully she'll like that one just as much. If there is a performer who's more popular than others and you want to guarantee seating, you might want to consider a dining package. Dining package, basically, you're going to eat in one of the Epcot restaurants. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to get a VIP area to sit for the concert. So it's really, really helpful if you have a very popular performer and you know that the lines are going to be really long. Seminars is probably, I love Food and Wine for their seminars, but Flower and Garden is really, really exciting too, because HGTV favorites make an appearance. One year I got to meet Chris Lampton from Going Yard. That's not why I love him. I love him because I'm a huge Bachelor fan, and he was one of my favorites from Allie's season, and he's from Cape Cod, so he's a Massachusetts boy, and just was so fun to be able to meet him after his presentation on sprucing up your yard. So you'll see some HGTV favorites. There's also tours that you can experience. The Gardens of the World tour gives you an opportunity to explore the landscaping around Epcot, including some of the festival's signature displays with the guidance of a Disney horticulturalist. This is a 3-hour tour, and they'll give you tricks to use in your own garden. So this is really, really fun for those people who love gardening. The Royal Tea Garden Tour takes place each festival morning in the United Kingdom. For a small fee, you can follow a knowledgeable guide through the tranquil tea garden in the United Kingdom to learn the history and artistry behind growing and blending tea. And then you, of course, get a post-tour treat of tea and scones. So it is a wonderful little experience that, if you're interested in tea or gardening, is a really fun little tour. Most people think Epcot is just for adults, but I love Epcot. It's my daughter's favorite park, and this is 5 reasons why you shouldn't skip Epcot with kids. But during the Flower and Garden Festival particularly, they have a playground usually, so they usually theme it to whatever movie they have coming out. So a few years ago, they did Bo Peep's Playtime Training Ground to promote Toy Story 4. They have a honey bistro where you can learn about the importance of honeybees in an immersive garden and enjoy some food options. There's a butterfly house usually presented by Go-Go Squeeze, and if you have kids, you know pouches are like a godsend, and so Go-Go Squeeze promotes the butterfly house, and you can visit the foliage-filled exhibit to view a kaleidoscope of butterflies and observe several species up close. Kids can learn about their life cycles and things like that. There has been Disney Channel Fan Fest for a few weekends during Flower and Garden, where you get to mix and mingle from casts of Disney Channel's popular shows. They usually have a scavenger hunt that kids can go on, which keeps them engaged while you're eating at all the different kiosks, and they just make it a lot of fun for the kids. So don't skip Epcot just because you think your kids aren't going to enjoy it. Some other tips: look at the menus before you arrive so you can plan your visit. Otherwise, you'll end up full before you reach some of the items that you'd rather try. So I like to look at those before. Get a gift card to control spending. Items do add up. So if you get a gift card for the festivals, they usually have one that goes around your wrist. It makes paying faster, and it kind of just, you can say, this is how much I'm going to spend on food and drink during this festival, and buy that gift card and then use that there. If you need help planning your visit, myself or one of my agents at Showcase the World Travel would love to help you plan your trip. If you are completely overwhelmed and you don't know where to start, get our guide, 5 Easy Steps to a Disney Vacation Without Overwhelm. You can get that right below. Don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe so you can learn about Disney's, Epcot's other festivals if you're not going during the spring. And I hope that you remember to take a break from the busy.
Planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.